What is going on, everybody? My name is Bucky and welcome to your very first tutorial in iPhone development. Now, I have created a lot of tutorials before in the past for YouTube and my channel, but never before have I been as excited to create a series as I am right now. I'm so excited to get started, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, before you go ahead and just start typing some code, you're going to need a couple things first. The first thing you're going to need is an Intel-based Mac that's running the Leopard operating system or any operating system later than that. And if you have a Mac that you got since probably 2006 or later, you should be fine. So once you have a Mac, you're ready for the next step. The next thing you need to do is sign up to be registered as an actual iPhone developer. And to do that, go ahead and go to developer.apple.com/iPhone and you can go ahead and register here. Now I already am registered, so I'm going to go ahead and log in, and that's my username, and let me go ahead and enter my password right here. Again, when you register, you're going to have to create a username and password. But the important thing is, once you are a registered user, you now have access to download Xcode and the iPhone SDK. Now, Xcode in the iPhone SDK is pretty much the program where you write iPhone applications. Now, go ahead and click on the link wherever one you want to download. Of course, I already have it downloaded and therefore I'm not going to click it. And another thing I want to mention, whenever you register to become an iPhone developer, you're going to have a couple options. The first one is the free option. You probably don't want to do this. The second one is a standard, and this costs $100 a year. And the third one, I think, is the enterprise. This costs like $300 a year. What you want to do is you want to pretty much, if you can, choose standard, because what this allows you to do is, of course, download it like all of them, but the standard program also allows you to run your applications on your physical iPod, so you can hold it in your hand and test it out. And the free one doesn't let you transfer any of your programs to your iPod. It only makes a little simulator on your screen that you can test it out. So once we're done downloading Xcode in the iPhone SDK, again, I already have it downloaded. Go ahead and quit Safari. And the last thing I want to tell you guys is you're going to need some knowledge of Objective-C. And what Objective-C is it's the language that allows you to create pretty much the language for the iPhone. Now, if you don't know Objective-C, I just did a whole tutorial series about it. It has like 70 tutorials in it. So go ahead and watch that. And once you're, all watch that, you're good to go. So we went ahead and we downloaded the iPhone SDK and Xcode. Now, in order to get to Xcode, in your Finder, go to Applications. Again, your hard drive, Applications, or let me see if I can find it. I already have it. Yeah, I already have it on my toolbar. So, anyways, you can find it. I'm sure you can. But anyways, I already have it on my toolbar right here since I use it all the time. I forgot where it is. But go ahead and launch Xcode, and you're going to want to create a new project first. Now, a project is pretty much where all of your files are stored. So go ahead and click File, New Project, and you can name your project, well, first go ahead and do this. Under your iPhone operating system, this is where you create all your iPhone programs. The Mac is where you create programs for Mac. And since we're going to be creating iPhone operating system, go ahead and click Application, and you see to the right, once you click it, a bunch of different things pop up. Now, what one do we want to use? For the first couple tutorials, we're just going to be doing a view-based application. And so go ahead and choose this, and now you can name your project. That's where I thought you could do it before, but now you do it, and I'm going to not name it like iPhone YouTube. Actually, I want to put a lowercase I, fun, because that looks way cooler. YouTube, just like that. So iPhone YouTube, that's where I'm going to be working. You can name yours anything you want. So here is Xcode. Welcome to your new project. Now, the first thing I guess I must do is show you guys around. You see a toolbar at the top with some common things. We'll be going over that later. You also have the groups and files to your left, and these are pretty much all the files that you're going to be working with. Pretty much anything under your iPhone YouTube, these 5 files, that's where you're going to be working with the most, specifically in classes. Don't mind all the rest of this junk from now on. These give you detailed views of pretty much all the individual files, give you some more details. And if you go ahead and open one, then the code is going to appear in this editor. But again, we won't worry about any of that until we get to it. Just wanted to give you a quick, overview of how Xcode is set up. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is expand this resources folder by clicking on the little triangle. Now you're going to have a lot of different options here that you can click on, but what we want to double click on is whatever you named your file. It's going to have a viewcontroller.xib file. Go ahead and double click this viewcontroller.xib, and this is going to open a program called the Interface Builder. This is an awesome program that you can just pretty much drag and drop stuff on your simulator, and it's really easy to create iPhone applications. The best starting point. So you see a couple windows open. You probably have this iPhone. Pretty much this is the window that stores all your files. This is a view of what a user is looking at your iPhone, what it would see. Pretty much the basic view, the screen. If you don't see this library, what you want to do is go to Tools and click a library, and then it'll pop up. I don't think it's popped up by default. I think I had to do that. And the last one, the attributes, is whenever you add an item like a button, this gives you all the attributes, like if you want to change the color or change the text on it. So let's go ahead and do something simple real quick. Real quick. There we go. So what we want to do first is, well, you know what? Actually, before I even add anything, I think I'm going to save it for the next tutorial because I'm running out of time and I don't want this file to get too big. So in the next tutorial, what we'll do is we'll add something to our first application, save it, and we'll run it in our iPhone simulator. It's going to be awesome. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this first tutorial, and trust me, this series of tutorials is going to be awesome. Like I said, I am so excited. And if you need any help, go to my forum. There's a link below. Ask me any question there, and I'll feel free to answer it for you. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.